Welcome to Peden Stadium in Athens, Ohio. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the Ohio Bobcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. He understands that the quarterback of his defense, his safety, could be having an up-and-down game here today. He's playing against his former team, transferred out, and that never causes great feelings. But he is confident that he was able to lock in and do the job that he was sent here for today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Bobcats kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The run inside. It's Sutton. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Oh, they're after him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the counter. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On the direct snap, it's Sutton. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line to go for it in that situation of the field at this juncture of the game, but this head coach does, and his offense shows you why. Great job up front getting some push, and the running back knew exactly where he needed to go.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Running inside. It's Sutton. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Trying play action. He'll pull it down and run. There he goes. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Incomplete. And they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sutton. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
Stop, no chance. This defensive line won the battle, and they got the football back with a 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Bowman. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught. Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bowman. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Gives it on the option. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Pressure coming. He gets away. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They go to the counter. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them, but if you...
Snags it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo. Quarterback keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this. At their own 25. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sheffield. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And the Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Sutton. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. On the ground, it's Sutton. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
The Aztecs call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He's got him. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now San Diego State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get things going here with a look at Charlotte taking on the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped.
And it's the 49ers eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses midfield. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Ohio. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking and understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one. And that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Nowhere close on that one. And now they face third down. And this offense is desperate to keep multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
To the air on first down. That's reeled in at Sheffield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed behind the line, it's Napier. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Back to pass. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The Bobcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Using his legs to buy some time. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And that is no good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, they're showing run to the left. They're trying to go bootleg back to the right, but you're seeing the speed defensively, sideline to sideline. They do such a good job in pursuit. It's going to be hard for this offense, I think, to use their speed in the misdirection game going to the perimeter.
That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Napier. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. DB's right up on the receivers. Pulls it and fires to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Finds his man, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aztecs! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gives it on the option. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. There's some room. Makes it past the marker. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Aztecs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have one period to play. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, This is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Reads it, fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They'll start on the ground with Washington. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on second down. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on second down. He'll try to do it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Fakes to grab. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Napier. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Aztecs in the hurry up. Running inside. It's Washington. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Sheffield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Napier. Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Motion from the wide out. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Aztecs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. He'll try it again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
The Aztecs call their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Sends it back in motion. From the gun. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Inside the 40. At the 30. 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Now San Diego State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up the 1st down. Maybe a crease. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bobcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Well, you don't don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat.